Guys, it ain't that serious. I got this. Okay, so you saw those scratches and those scuffs, and I know a lot of you guys are probably scared of LVT or LVP, but I want to show you how simple it is. Matt's already cleaned this floor. He's already 3M prep padded it, and the customer is a real estate agent, and I gave them the option of the 1 year, which is the sheen product, or the 3 to 5 year product was the satin, and it's a 2-part product. They opted with this one right here. And I'm gonna break down the cleaning process and especially the pricing and all the features and how simple it is in this video. Come on inside, take a look and see how far Matt's come along. Okay, as you can see here, Matt's already starting to apply the finish. The finish will dry down nice and even. Remember, it's self-leveling, give it a little bit of time. It's looking gorgeous already. Don't forget that it cures down, okay? Even though it looks like it's glossy right now because it's still damp, it's going to level out and it's going to take and cure down. It takes a couple of days to cure down. When it cures down, it's going to look as a satin finish and not as a gloss finish. So reassure the customer of that. Remember that. This is the cleaner that we use. There's my star employee Matt over there. Remember, you can apply this with a flat mop. How easy is that? This is the finish. Remember, we make a 1-part, which gives you about a year protection, and then we make the 2-part right here. Remember, we got the level right here. You just add this into it, shake it up, and it's good to go. Very simple, very easy to do. And you've seen it before, now you've seen the during, and I'll shoot a little video of it after, and that'll complete this video right here. But downstairs here, you notice this arm right here? A lot of people are doing this. Can't really see it too well, so I can kind of glance over here a little bit. But anyway, from the stairs on up, it's all soft surfaces. It's all carpet. But downstairs, they've converted everything, the living room, the dining room, this little hall in here, this little kitchenette in the bathroom, it's all hard surface. And that is the trend. That is the trend that's going on. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're out there. You don't want to just walk over dollars. You want to pivot. And you want to be able to pivot and be able to do all types of floors. I also want to mention how cool is it you can apply this stuff with a flat mop because it's water-based. So you don't have to go in there and use a roller or nothing like that. You just simply flat mop this stuff. It's real simple and easy. You can work it around just like you're mopping the floor with your microfiber. If you work your way around inside of here, but notice you want to be able to have a swivel head on your microfiber mop so you get up around the tight areas and stuff. You just do 1 coat, then come back and do the 2nd coat. What is it, Matt, 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, do the 2nd coat?
I like to give it 30 or 40 minutes.
You hear that? Okay, 30 or 40 minutes, go back in there and put your 2nd coat down. 2 coats is all you need. 2 coats will do the job. All right? Very simple. Make sure you open all the closets and get inside the little closet doors. Last thing you want to do is do the place and you skip a little closet or something. How bad would that be? So Matt's done the pantry. It's doing this little closet over here. So make sure you take the time and you don't miss anything. Take time, do a good job. You can already see it starting to self-level a little bit. And it's already starting to dry. So this stuff dries very rapidly. Like I said, 30, 40 minutes. He can go right back over top of this with the 2nd coat. So I'll show you that 2nd coat just a little bit. And I'll show it to you after he's done the 2nd coat. I can't overemphasize how important it is to pivot because the industry is changing. When I went down to Dalton, Georgia and did a walk through of the mills, the carpet mills, they shut down half of their location. Now, it might not sound like much to you, but that location and their factory and their facility is like a mile or 2 long and a mile or 2 deep, all right? So they've shut down half the factory and they switched it over to LVT and LVP. What does that tell you? That they're expecting a huge market for this right here, and they're preparing for it and they're pumping it out. And this is living proof right here. This home here, hard surfaces downstairs, soft surfaces upstairs. That's the trend. So you need to be able to pivot and be able to handle these types of floors. And with our FinishEm products at tmfshop.net, it's a piece of cake, okay? Because we give you videos of how to do this. Matter of fact, go to our earlier video, just type in LVP, TruckMountForums, and I give you the step-by-step at a home, and I do the sheen process where I go inside, sweep the floor, I go through the step from A to Z. It's exactly the same with the 2-part, except you get the 3 to 5 year wear layer on it instead of the 1 year layer. That goes a long ways. I've also noticed that most customers prefer a satin finish. 99% of the customers prefer a satin finish. They don't want the LVP to be too shiny, but they don't want it to be too dull. So the satin finish is what's almost always preferred by clients. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something, a little tip and trick that you need to know when you go out to do these type of jobs or you're doing an estimate or something. Take a look at this. Okay, I'm gonna walk out here in the garage here. And a lot of times, if you go out in the garage and look around like I did here, and you look back in there, look at that. They've got some samples of the flooring back in there. So there you go. There's the sample right there. I pulled it out already, okay? Now you could take your sheen product, go out there, when you come over to the home to do an estimate, and treat half of it with your sheen product, because the sheen is a satin finish, so it'll match the satin finish that comes with this. Just kind of shake it around a little bit, put an air mover if you want to, let it dry. After it's dry, you can show the customer the difference. That way she sees the final result ahead of time, and you're gonna have a much happier client. Doesn't that look amazing? I mean, this is amazing. This is a satin finish. All those scuffs and all those scratches and those hairline scratches are all gone. Now, of course, you're gonna see some furniture impressions. There's not much you can do about that because that's just stuck into it. But overall, the floors look gorgeous. It's got that hardwood floor, simulated hardwood floor look even more so. Now look in there. You look at that. Isn't that something? That's amazing. So you got this little kitchenette, basically, so to speak, here. You've got the bathroom in here. It just looks amazing. It even looks better in real life than it actually even does on camera. But like I said, it got rid of all those imperfections except where you might see a furniture impression or, yeah, here we go. Get right down to this. I don't know if you can even see it. You can't even see it with the camera, but I can see it with the naked eye. There's some furniture impressions in there, and you want to go ahead and set those expectation levels ahead. Now, like I mentioned, you don't want to walk over dollars. You want to be able to pivot. You see here, we clean the carpets. This is typical what's going on. People are switching from soft surfaces to hard surfaces downstairs. So they're basically putting soft surfaces upstairs. They're putting hard surfaces downstairs. And that is the new trend, as I mentioned earlier. So make sure that you pivot and you can make the dollars accordingly. I can't overemphasize how important it is to be able to pivot, to diversify. And remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. And that's what TruckMountForums is all about. If you watch our videos, and you have been watching our videos for the last almost 20 years since YouTube got started, as a matter of fact, we're the OGs. I mean, if you go back and look at the timestamps, we're the earliest company that came out with training and teaching videos right from the start, and we haven't veered from that at all. We've been very consistent in teaching people because we realized that if we help you become successful, you'll help me become successful. So this FinishEm product, you can find it at tmfshop.net, and it's probably going to be right. I'll put it down here inside the description also. If you haven't taken the time, please take the time to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell. That way you'll get an alert, and you also help support us in return. Okay, so I'm going to give you one last look at this floor. We'll walk around, a little bit of music. I'll give you a quick summary of the whole thing. Remember, it's just that simple. All you have to do is come in and sell the job, set the expectation levels. Remember, it's not going to be a brand new floor because you might have furniture impressions, but it's going to look a ton better. You're going to get rid of all those micro scratches. Also remember that the satin finish is the most sought after and the most sold more than anything else. So when it comes to LVT and LVP, I really recommend getting the satin finish. This floor right here it cures down over 72 hours. It's somewhere right around a semi-gloss right now, but tomorrow it'll be down to a matte finish. I'm sorry, a satin finish. And a satin finish is perfect. Believe me, that's what women love, and men also. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing the product and you're selling the product to the customer. Let them know that some furniture impressions, or all furniture impressions, really won't come out. Just try to let them know that ahead of time. Remember, you can go down, but you can't go up, so try to hold your dollar on it. And remember, it's a good profit ratio. Keep some on the truck, do your demonstrations, and I'm telling you what, you're gonna make a lot more money. You're gonna be able to provide for your lineage, your legacy, and your legacy wealth for your family. Well, I'm Rob Allen with TruckMountForums. Remember, we operate on the law of reciprocity. I believe if I help others become successful, they'll help me become successful, and I'm living proof of that. And so are these floors. So take a look at it. Remember, FinishEm products, they're the top tier. Take care and have yourself a great day.